Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to HSP TV channel. Today we are diving into a topic that's both fascinating but also crucial for our understanding of human relationships. The dynamics between a dark empath and a narcissist, especially when it comes to being in a relationship with them. Let me start by asking you this. Have you ever felt a deep connection with someone who seemed to understand you on a profound level, only to find yourself in a whirlwind of emotions later on? Well, today's discussion is all about unraveling the mysteries of dark empaths and narcissists. So stay tuned. Let's dive in. Let's start by answering the question, what exactly is a dark empath and a narcissist? Let me break it down for you. Empaths, as many of you might know, are individuals who absorb and feel the emotions of other people intensely. A dark empath, however, takes this to another level. They not only feel, but can sometimes manipulate emotions, using them to their advantage. And on the other side of the emotional spectrum, we have narcissists, who are individuals with an exaggerated sense of self importance, a constant need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. It's like oil and water, right? Well, not exactly. Picture this. You meet someone who appears to be your soulmate, understanding every nuance of your emotions. The connection is magic, and you find yourself drawn into a world of emotions you never even knew existed. But as time goes on, you start feeling drained, emotionally exhausted. That is the dance between a dark empath and a narcissist. Now let's explore the traits that set dark empaths and narcissists apart. A dark empath may seem like a savior, understanding your pain, but they might also use that understanding to manipulate your feelings. On the other hand, a narcissist's charm can be intoxicating, but it often masks a lack of genuine empathy. So let's talk real life. Think about that friend who always seems to know what you need, but somehow it always benefits them in the end. Or the charismatic partner who showers you with attention only to leave you feeling empty and unimportant later on. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to breaking free. So the complex dance between dark empaths and narcissists are a lot like push and pull, a constant struggle for power and control. The dark empath may feed the narcissist's ego, while the narcissist exploits the empath's vulnerability. It's a bit like a toxic tango that can leave both parties emotionally bruised. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you feel like you're walking on eggshells, trying not to upset someone who claims to understand you so deeply? That's a common scenario in these relationships. The constant fear of setting off an emotional landmine can take a toll in your well being. So let's zoom in on the nuances of being in a relationship with a dark empath versus a narcissist, especially if you are a highly sensitive person or another type of empath. So, to understand the dark empath, picture this. You, as a highly sensitive person or an empath, might be drawn to the dark empath like a moth to a flame. They seem to understand the depth of your emotions, creating an immediate sense of connection. However, as the relationship progresses, you might find yourself caught in a web of emotional manipulation, not unlike what you might experience when you are in a relationship with a narcissist. But the dark empath can empathize and can feel and is doing this on a different level than the narcissist is doing it. Imagine you're sharing your vulnerabilities with this dark empath, thinking they're your safe haven. But slowly you notice they use this information to subtly control your emotions, making you question your own feelings. It's a delicate dance of empathy turned manipulation. So, how can you handle a dark empath when you are in a relationship with one? Here's my tip: trust your instincts. If something feels off, don't dismiss it. Establish healthy boundaries and communicate openly about your emotions. A dark empath can only thrive in the shadows if you allow it. So now let's shift the spotlight to the relationship with the narcissist. As an empathic soul, you might be initially enchanted by their charisma and their confidence. However, soon enough, you find yourself in a one-sided dance where your emotions are eclipsed by their constant need for admiration. I'll give you an example. Picture this. You're in a relationship with a narcissist, and every conversation seems to revolve around them. Your achievements are overshadowed, and your emotional needs take a back seat. It's like trying to share a stage with someone who insists on hogging the spotlight. So, how do you handle yourself when you are in a narcissistic relationship? Here's a valuable tip: recognize your worth, set boundaries that protect your emotional well being. Understand that your needs are just as valid as anyone else's. It is not selfish to prioritize your happiness. So, why do HSPs and empaths attract these types of relationships? It's like our open hearts become beacons for those who seek to drain our energy. HSPs and empaths, they have a unique ability to sense and to respond to the emotions of others. And while this gift allows us to form deep connections, it can also make us vulnerable to those who misuse our empathy for their gain. Again, a real life example. Consider a scenario where your kindness and your understanding draw in either a dark empath or a narcissist. Your genuine desire to connect becomes a magnet for those who see it as an opportunity for emotional manipulation. So here's a tip for my empathic souls out there: embrace your gift, but guard your heart. Be mindful of red flags, and most importantly, prioritize your own well being over theirs. As we wrap up, remember that you have the strength to break free from toxic relationships. By understanding the dynamics between dark empaths, narcissists, and ourselves, we can pave the way for healthier connections. I would love it if you would share your experiences and maybe your biggest insight from today's video in the comments below. Let's create a space where we uplift and support one another. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and to click the little bell so that you will get notifications for every new video that I release. You might also want to consider joining the solutions community. The link will be below here. There are varying levels in which you can join the solutions community. You can do a virtual hug, you can do the best friend tier, you can work on yourself and your business. You can also step into the HSP online cafe. Look at the different options and see which one would be most beneficial to you, because I am actively creating a community for like-minded souls to not only connect and share and support each other, where you can find people who just get it instantly, but also a place where I offer value and information and tips and tricks and other things that will help you to navigate the complexities of relationships so that you can emerge stronger and wiser and more empowered. So for today, I wish you an amazing rest of your day. I hope that it will be joyful and beautiful. And I wish you to stay true to yourself, to set boundaries that honor your self-worth, and to remember that the journey to self-discovery is a path paved with love and resistance. Much love to you all, and see you again next week in next week's video. Bye for now.